kind of feeling the energy coming from the crowd, I think that just really boosted our confidence and made us play so much better.
Hope said a lot this week that the best part of playing a great team like Purdue in the preseason like this was how much you guys get to learn about yourselves. Was there anything specific you picked up on tonight that maybe you didn't know just from practice so far to this point?
That I just got to keep being us, and I just got to keep making a difference and keep making an impact any way I can.
Is this your best birthday ever?
Yeah, honestly. First game, and we got a win against a really, really big powerhouse team. And I'm 19, so I'm 1 year old. So it's a great day. It's a great day for a birthday.
You guys freshmen, you guys first collegiate game officially,
Jasper, he's my guy. He's an unbelievable player, and honestly, I think that's what we expect of him every day, is just to come out, be a scorer, be a dog. And I think he really proved that nobody's like Jasper Johnson. And I mean, we just want to put on for the state of Kentucky because it's our home state, and we just want to represent that Kentucky has talent.
Malachi, did he say that the assist to you for the dunk was that your birthday gift from him?
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes in practice, he doesn't like to hit the roll man. But I think in the game, I was open, he threw it to me. That's dope.
In that same play with the dunk, right before that, you had the three-pointer you probably wish you could have gotten back. Then you followed that up with the dunk. I talked to Phil about it, but how important is being able to just shake it off next play and just respond how you need to respond for what this team wants to accomplish?
That's his biggest emphasis, is just being able to move on to the next play. So I think just even though I would like to have that three back, it's in the past, and I just have to move on and get better with it.
Matt Painter said that he and his staff really recruited you out of high school. I mean, how's the relationship with him? And, he saw the talent from you during high school, and how was that?
The relationship's good. I mean, it's just the hard part of recruiting. I can't go everywhere, and I chose to come here. And, I mean, even when I saw him before the game, he still, came, say what's up. He asked me how I was doing, asked me how my family was doing. And I think that's just part of recruitment. Everybody builds relationships with all these different coaching staffs. And I think just him just doing that really speaks high character, and it really shows who he is as a coach and as a person.
How was going hard against BG every day in practice kind of prepared you for this big Purdue team, big and physical?
BG's a different breed, man. He's physical, athletic, can run the floor, and I think just having to guard that every day for the last 5 months, I think it really prepared me, not only me, but also prepared him as well, and showed us, if we make each other work in practice, it'll be so much easier during the game.
You shared a hug with your mom immediately after the game. What was that moment like for you?
That was awesome. My mom's my rock. She's been at every single game that I can remember, and I mean, I saw her in my jersey, teared up a little bit because that's my mom, and we got to enjoy this moment together.
Coach Pope also gave a lot of props to your brother Michael. I mean, what was his role in bringing you to be the player that you are today?
He's my biggest role model. He kind of paved the way for me to basketball. And anytime I'm feeling down just on basketball or life in general, he's always there to pick me back up, and he's always there to be a stepping stone. And he's also helping me learn, watching film, and just making everything go so much smoother.
Did he teach you the game?
Him and my dad definitely taught me the game because they both played collegiate basketball. So I think those two kind of really, really got me into the love of basketball.
Picturing a lot of tough love, though, coming from your bigger brother.
There was a lot of tough love. Sometimes I didn't want to hear it, but I think, just having that kind of mentorship, it kind of just led me to who I am today.
How have you improved so much so quickly?
I try to make a difference, and I try to improve 1% every single day. I just try to make everybody else around me better, and always just try to find a way to stick out.
You surprised yourself?
A little bit, yeah. First college game, I didn't know what I was expecting, and I didn't know what I was getting into. But I knew if I just did our habits and I was just being Kentucky, I knew it was going to be a good outcome.
You mentioned that you were tearing up in your jersey, but when you put on the jersey for the first time, did you have any emotions stepping on the court for the first time?
Just finally that I'm here. Being from Kentucky, being from Georgetown especially, 20 minutes up the road. So I think being able to put on a uniform like this and being able to wear Kentucky across my chest is an unbelievable honor and an unbelievable feeling.
How big did your eyes get on that steal at the end of the first half? And would you like another shot at the finish?
Yeah, my eyes got really big, I'm not going to lie. I got the steal, and I wanted to go dunk it, but my knee kind of gave out on me. Didn't want me to dunk it, I guess. But yeah, I just wanted to end the half with a stop because I knew they wanted to score. So I just tried to tried to go for the ball without fouling, and I got the steal. And I mean, I wish I could have that play back. Wish I could have made it, but at the end of the day, it's in the past, and I just had to move on.
What was the biggest adjustment for you tonight, just on your first college experience?
I would think just like being used to media timeouts. In high school, we didn't get that as much. So media timeouts are definitely helpful. And just being able to keep up with the pace of the game, I think that's kind of just going to be a big focal point for me. It's just being able to keep up, and be able to keep being me and keep being Kentucky.
Yeah,
What went through your head when you scored your first basket as a Kentucky Wildcat? Did you even have time to process that moment a little bit?
I honestly didn't, because I just wanted to sprint back on defense. So I really just tried to be like, oh, you scored, let's get back on defense.
One of your really nice plays tonight, I think you took it in the key and kind of backed your way down into the post to hit a bucket there. Is that one of the things about attracted you to Mark Pope and his offense that allows a guy to
100%. I like to pass. I like to let my teammates eat, and that's a big focal point for him is us being good passing bigs, and I think being able to have that in my game, but also just to give me the freedom if I'm being pressured just to go to the rim and get a bucket. I think that also it pulled me in here all the way just because he has all the attributes that I like to do, and there's no better coach to play for.
That power layup. To play a lot of minutes. And on a team like this, it's so distributed amongst a lot of guys. What's it like knowing there's someone right behind you and you just go as hard as you can when you're on the floor?
It feels great because, it just means we can come in waves and we can keep up the same intensity, just going and going and going. So I think just having that kind of experience and having that kind of depth, it really, really builds success for number 9.
It instills confidence, and I think it's big for shooters. It's really cool whenever coaches getting upset with you for turning down shots. That's kind of the beauty of it. It's cool where I can go out there and shoot a brick, and then sometimes it goes in. So I think that part of that is the confidence. You just shoot it and live with the result.
Is the bank open on Friday nights in Harlan?
Man, I don't know. That was all God on that one.
Just what is it like to have so many different people that can replace a point guard and kind of work with the offense and the passing that you guys did today?
Yeah, I think that's part of our superpower. Our team is super deep, and that's kind of what we're going to rely on this year. Coming at waves. We have 2 of everything, 2+ of everything. So I think that's our superpower.
Does Malachi realize it's not supposed to look that easy for a freshman against the number 1 team with big guys?
Yeah, he was very comfortable out there. He had a great game, and I knew leading up to it he would because the preparation that he went through this week. He's super dialed in practice, scout, shoot around, watching extra film. So that's really something that you don't see a lot. Really mature of him, and it showed tonight.
How rapid has his progress been since he got here?
Yeah, he's grown so much, and he's always open to listen, always open for people to come and help him, and that's what makes him special. He's already a terrific player, but he'll continue to grow because he doesn't want to kind of put a cap on it.
Now every time you get the ball, you hear the other team yelling, shooter, shooter, shooter. Have you had an adjustment just trying to get open or maybe just shooting a little bit quicker off the catch?
Yeah, I feel like it is definitely different. But the thing that makes it easy in the end is I have so many good players around me. So being on the floor with 4 other elite level basketball players that they have to take so much for account for, it kind of gives me space, to operate, and it kind of works vice versa. Can kind of use my gravity to help them too. So it's what the team's all about, and whatever I can do to help my teammates is always awesome.
About Jasper, he had a pretty great night for his first collegiate debut. What would you say from him tonight? What did you think of it?
Yeah, it was amazing. I bet that's something that he's dreamed of too. He comes in as a freshman against the number 1 team in the country and goes ballistic. So it's really cool. I'm super happy for him. He worked so hard, so it's kind of just he's reaping the reward.
Was there a lot of talk ahead of this game, just it's the number 1 team, so obviously there's pressure and there's expectations, but also it's an exhibition, so you can't really put that much effort into it. So what was the keeping it high and low and kind of staying in the middle of it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess we just treat it like it's just a game. Every time we get to put on the Kentucky jersey and go compete, we kind of turn into a different mode. So to be able to use this exhibition game as a tool to help get everything down, know where we're supposed to be, stuff like that, is big, and it's also extremely helpful that we get to do it against the #1 team in the country.
You guys have a lot of playmakers and shooters on offense, but you also have a really strong defensive night. You rebounded them by 12. Can you just talk about, the difference between maybe last year's defense and how this year seems to be different?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think going back to our depth, that kind of comes into a factor. I mean, you can go out there and play as hard as you can on both sides of the ball because in a couple minutes we're going to send the next wave in. So I think that's huge for us. We get to go out there and play till we can't run anymore because we know that there's no drop off whatsoever. We got fresh bodies ready to come in and get after it.
What's it like playing with Mo Diabate instead of against him?
Yeah, I definitely like playing with him than against him. He's an exceptional player. It's so fun to be out there with him. He's always going to do the things that people don't want to do. He's going to be crashing the glass. He's a terrific defender. He can guard all positions on the floor. So having an athlete like him on the floor with you, it makes it super easy.
Does he ever lose a rebound in practice?
No, I've never seen it. I've never seen it. And if I did, I think it'd be AI.
Compared to last year, just if you remember going through the process of your first exhibition, your first time in Hope last year, how much more comfortable do you feel now with the whole experience?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like coming back in year 2, I kind of know what's going on. I think it's been super helpful for me. I can kind of do less thinking and more playing. So whenever you can kind of just go out there free, it makes it a whole lot easier.
Could you feel that out there tonight in any specific moments? Remember, there's one play I think you collected a steal, went down the end, and just absolutely ripped a pull-up 3 in transition. Is that kind of an evidence of you thinking less and just doing more of what Pope and the guys want you to do?
Yeah, just kind of going out there and playing and having fun. I mean, that's the joy of it. I mean, to be able to be here at the University of Kentucky, playing against the #1 team in the country in an exhibition. I mean, what can be better than it? So always happy.
Trent, I don't know if you heard this, but after last week's blue-white game, Coach Pope said he thinks you'd be like Kobe Bryant of this year's team. How does that make you feel when you hear that?
If my name is mentioned with Kobe Bryant, then I'm in good shape. So but Kobe's he's an exceptional talent. He's already killing in the league. I'm super happy for him.
And you've already mentioned multiple times this team's depth. I mean, obviously last year this roster was really hurt a lot with injuries, so not playing with Jalen or JQ today. How much did that last year help? Like knowing that you guys just seem to know how to make things work even when you don't have your full roster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I just think it goes back to how deep we are. We kind of get to go out there and compete. We have the next guy coming in, and it makes it really interesting whenever we have J-Lo and JQ sitting on the bench injured. So whenever we get them back, it'll be special.
Exciting to watch tonight that even when the second wave of guys came in, the score never got lower. It seemed to always even grow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's the beauty of it. I mean, we have so many guys that are so talented. So it don't matter what combination we have or what group we have in there. We know it's always going to be positive.
You've seen this team throughout the summer. Is this the team like what we saw tonight? Is that representative, or is there still more that this team has?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there's always room to grow. It's really good to be able to come out with a win in our first exhibition, but we'll have so many ways to grow, so many ways to get better, so many pages unturned. So I mean, we have room to grow, and we'll get back at it Thursday against a really good team.